everybody, welcome back. And today I have a rather large collective haul. So I've been kind of collecting stuff as it's come in over the past month or so, and yeah, a bunch of different things. We've got some stuff from Lys Beauty, some stuff from Sydney Grace, Artist Couture, Sephora, Ulta. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but I wanted to share it with you because I want your input on what you want to see next. I'm thinking maybe doing a couple of get ready with me's using new products. But yeah, I have already taken all this stuff out of the box because I needed the packaging gone and out and in the trash. So yeah, not going to be a whole lot of ceremony with this one. But if you want to see what I have picked up over the past couple of months, then stick around. So let's start off with Ulta. So first off, one of the brands I wanted to try this year is Beauty Bakery. So I definitely hopped onto Ulta's website and picked up a couple things from the brand. The first thing I got was the Beauty Bakery Insta-Bake Foundation, the Aqua Glass Foundation. It's actually what I have on my face today. I have been using this quite a bit and I really like this foundation. I got the shade 347C, which I thought was going to be a little light, like deep for me just in the bottle, but actually on the face, it's worked out beautifully. I really like it. It's a nice natural wear foundation. It's not too matte. It's not too dewy. I feel like it's just right in the middle. Just a really nice natural foundation. I'm really, really happy with it. I also picked up the Beauty Bakery Insta-Bake 3-in-1 Concealer in the shade 018 Nice Cream. This is really nice as well. It is extremely full coverage. I mean, like when I say extra, I mean like a little goes a very long way. I'm just going to put a little bit right there on my hand. It is just, and it blends in really, really well. It blends in really well. It's nice. It's just slightly more drying than I would like underneath the eyes. Like I prefer my Juvia's Place. I think it's the Magic Concealer, which I love. It's kind of been my go-to. This is great just for all over the rest of the face, but I feel like it's just a little dry for underneath my eyes just because I have texture. I have a little bit of crepiness, but really full coverage, nice range on both of these, but this foundation has been a definite win for me lately. I also picked up some of their lip cream. So I got some of their lip whips. So I picked up one of the cream ones and then two of the matte ones. And the cream one I got is a Bubble Whip. It's called Bubble Wrap. And this one, I love this formula. First of all, the color is just so beautiful. It wears well all day long, and it does fade because it's not a full-on drying down matte lipstick, but when it fades naturally. You're not getting that weird inner lip rim, the butthole lips. You're not getting that with this. It wears comfortably. You know, even after eating and drinking, it's still there. I would say I get a good 6 hours wear out of this, so really love that color. And then in the matte ones, I got Salted Caramel. And first of all, can we just talk about this packaging? How beautiful is this packaging? Love it. I got this one in Salted Caramel, and these seem to be, I haven't worn these yet, but they seem to be a little bit of a more watery formula. And then this one is in Sangria Splash, but these do dry down matte. So not as creamy, but still really opaque, really beautiful colors. I am really excited about trying the matte lip whips since the cream is so good. I want to get some more of these creams, but they only had like 3 shades and I just wasn't interested in the other 2. So I need to go onto the actual Beauty Bakery website and see what they have, because this one right here, this is fantastic. I also picked up some stuff from MAC because the Black Cherry collection was finally available. And apparently if you spend like $50 with MAC or $54 with MAC, you got like some free stuff. So they sent me for free the Gently Off wipes. These are micellar water wipes. And I thought I was just gonna get like a little sample of them, and I got the whole like honkin' thing. So I'm excited to try those. I've never tried MAC makeup wipes. I just don't see the point in spending a lot of money on wipes, but I have them, so I'm excited to try those. And then they also sent a free full-size lipstick in the shade Chili. This is a matte. This is more of a brick red, like brownie red, than I would normally wear, but it's really pretty. I like MAC lipsticks. They're becoming quickly my favorite formula, so I'll wear it. I'll try that one out. I also picked up one of these lipsticks, the ones that kind of come in the color tubes, just because the bullets are so beautiful. And this one is in the shade Hey Frenchie. It's one of the Love Me lipsticks. So this is in Hey Frenchie, and this color is right up my alley. It's kind of a cream, I guess the cream sheen formula. And then the main thing I wanted to get were the items from the Black Cherry collection, because I think they're just so gorgeous. And usually when you have a collection like this, I will pick up one or two things unless there's just a bunch of stuff that I really, really like. Normally it's the lipstick and the compact, because I just think that's what they do so beautifully. But this is one of their lipsticks, and this is in Moody Bloom. This is a matte lipstick. Like, that's just, it's so gorgeous. And this is a little bit more of a blue red than chili, just kind of more of a like true red. This kind of red is right up my alley. So I'm excited I picked up that. And then I picked up one of the Extra Dimension blushes in Dilly Dolly. And this is really gorgeous. It's very, very shimmery, and it's light even on me. So this is probably going to be a more of a blush topper slash highlighter kind of situation, but super, super pretty. So that is what I picked. Oh wait, no. I totally lied. I also picked up some palettes. So I did pick up, I've been wanting to pick up this palette anyway, but it was on sale for $27. So I went ahead and picked this up. This packaging is so gorgeous. I'm a packaging whore. I can't help it. I'm sorry, guys. So I did pick up the stone. And there's the brush. Brush just dropped. I'm really excited about this palette. It reminds me a lot of the Smoked palette in terms of how it's set up, to where you have, for those of you who remember that palette, where you have some just essential matte slash satin shades, and then you have all these beautiful shimmer shades. And I will say the texture of these shimmers they're very reminiscent of the Norns palette from Odin's Eye that I just I've been in the process of reviewing. But these shades, they're pretty. They're almost like, I want to say they're almost like a more opaque version of the Moon Dust shadows, but just not as gritty, like more of a Baked Gelée type of formula rather than just kind of that gritty, glittery type of formula. So interesting. I'm interested to dig into this palette, but let's be real. I just wanted this palette essentially for the packaging because that's gorgeous. I also picked up the BH Cosmetics Mimosa palette. I did pick up from BH Cosmetics the Avocado Toast and the Blueberry palette, but this one was sold out, I want to say, when I ordered those, and I am super excited about this. First of all, the packaging is just beautiful, and these mattes feel so nice. And then you have some really pretty shimmers in here as well. So I'm really excited to play with this little palette. I've got so many palettes lined up to play with that I kind of went a little nuts. I feel like I've been just locked in my house, and makeup is like my only escape. So I've just been kind of going palette crazy. But on that note, I also picked up the Naked Wild West palette from Urban Decay. I think I said my will I buy it, that yes, this was on my list to pick up, even though I think the naked theme has been done to death a little bit. But this is beautiful. I like that the mix of warm and cool tones, the few pops of color. I haven't even swatched this yet, so let's go ahead and swatch this. Ooh, the mattes feel nice. Okay. All right, I'm excited to play with this. Plus the packaging, again, the packaging is just gorgeous. All right, what do we want to do next? Oh, okay, it's sitting right in front of me, so let's just do this. So I did pick up a couple of palettes from Artist Couture, just because I wanted the Ethereal Blooms palette, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the Caliente palette as well, just because I thought it was super cute. I can't get it out of the box. Oh, come on. Super cute, and I want to try the formula, plus I love this color story. So I thought this was really pretty, so I went ahead and picked this up. The mattes in here feel a little gritty, but I'm just not going to judge until it's on my eye. But they look pretty good right there, so I am excited to try that. It's got a nice mirror on it, but yeah, cute little palette. And then I also picked up the Ethereal Bloom palette because this is one I was definitely interested in when I talked about it in my Will I Buy It video. I almost want to keep the packaging for this one, but I am making myself get rid of packaging because I used to just hoard packaging like it was my job, and I just ripped it, so there we go, I'm a heathen. But the packaging is really super cute on that. But look at that. Oh, isn't this pretty? This is such a gorgeous kind of spring Easter palette. How beautiful is that? And I really like, I haven't used this palette yet, but I like that you have like a nice transition shade in here, and then you have a matte and like a corresponding shimmer almost. Maybe not. You've got these two mattes I guess these mattes could go with this shimmer, purpley shimmer, kind of greeny, minty, matte, greeny, minty shimmer. So I kind of like the corresponding shimmers in there. So I'm excited to play with this palette. So, because I've heard amazing things about Artist Couture and I wanted to try them out. So I am excited to have these little palettes in my collection. Next palette is from Sydney Grace. And when I talked about in my brands I want to try in 2021 video, I talked about how I didn't want to try this palette, even though I really love Mel Thompson. I wanted like the Enduring Love palette, but that one is always sold out. So that's just not an option for me. And once I went back and watched Mel Thompson's video on her Tiny Marvels palette and the thought behind it and watched her use it, I was like, okay, I want to give this one a try. And I'm really glad I picked this one up. So again, this one has a nice mirror on it. Really interesting color story. And I think it's just very interesting and very unique in my collection. The shimmers, I haven't really played with the mattes yet. The shimmers just look amazing. So I'm really excited to play with this one and kind of dig into this palette and see what it's all about. And I think I appreciate the aesthetics of this palette more after listening to her talk about it. So I am excited to try that, try her palette, and try Sydney Grace's formula. All right, let's do Sephora next. Hold on. So I did place a couple of orders with Sephora just because there were some things that I really wanted that were on sale. And then there were some new brands I wanted to try. So first off, let's talk about the Marc Jacobs highliners. I love the black ones so much, and they wear so well in my waterline that I went ahead and picked them up when they all went on sale for $15. So I got the shade Odyssey, and I've used this one. This reminds me of Deepened or Mars from Urban Decay. I got Grapevine, which is actually what is on my inner rim and lower lash line today. I'm just super, super impressed. And I don't think $26 is a bad price for these. I mean, the Urban Decay ones are like $20 and I have a crap ton of those, but you know, they were on sale, so I was going to take advantage. This one is in the shade Overnight, which is like a really pretty navy. Then we have the shade, what shade are you, sir? Blew Me Away, which is a pretty light blue, kind of almost metallic. See the shine on that? Super pretty. And then Peridot, which reminds me of Freak from Urban Decay, and that has the same kind of shine on it. Super gorgeous. Really excited to get these on a, just on sale because I knew I was going to want to buy some more, and I was just kind of holding off because, $26 is kind of expensive for an eyeliner, even though I think they're worth it. I also picked up a couple of things from the bazaar just because I have a crap ton of points right now. So I picked up the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir for 100 points and also the Tatcha Water Cream for 100 points. I've used this one a couple of times. I've used this one once, but I've used this one a couple of times. It actually feels really nice on the skin. I'm trying to decide if it's something that I would think would be worth spending my money on, but so far I really like it. So I just tried out those little samples. I also picked up the Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo. You guys have told me that I need to get into cream blush, so I'm trying. And plus the packaging on this is just gorgeous. And I've used this little blush a couple of times. It's actually really pretty. I kind of put my foundation on, put my cream contour on, and then I'll put that on and kind of blend it all together and then maybe top it with like a blush topper, just kind of to work my way into it. But then this highlighter is really pretty as well. It's not like crazy as impactful as I would expect it to be, but it is really pretty on the cheeks. So I did pick up this little duo. And then I picked up some stuff from some of the new Black-owned makeup brands at Sephora. But first off, I picked up a couple things from Danessa Myrick. I did pick up her I think this is called the dry oil, Danessa Myrick Beauty Oil. It's a hydrating facial oil, and it's got the little gold flakes in it. And this I have used a couple of times, and it's nice. It's very light on the skin. It's hydrating, but it dries down. I mean, it's dry to the touch. It doesn't feel sticky or thick or greasy or anything like that. So I have been using this before my foundation, and I really, really like it. Like before, I'll use like an oil, then a moisturizer, and then my primer. And that's what I've been using that as. And then I also picked up this Danessa Myrick Beauty Dew Wet Highlighting Facial Balm, just because I've never seen anything like this before. And this is in the shade Clear. And this I'm trying to kind of figure out the best way to use it. It's essentially just a wet, And I've just kind of tried tapping it on my cheeks, especially on days when I don't wear so much makeup, and it just kind of gives like a nice hydrated, dewy look to the skin. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this, but I just thought it was such a unique product that I wanted to pick it up and see what I can do with it. So yeah, let me know. Have y'all picked this up? Let me know if you're interested in this, or if you've, I need to do some more reading up on this to see the best way or the way that she recommends to use it. But that's what I've been using it for, is just on light makeup days when I have hardly anything on my face and I don't want to put a highlighter on. So I just kind of dab it on, and just to get some dewiness and some texture, I mean, not texture, some dewiness and some kind of a little bit of glowiness to the skin. It's interesting. And then finally, I picked up a bunch of stuff from Lys Beauty, and I was already interested in this brand, but the reason why I really wanted to try a bunch of stuff from this brand is because I believe it's either Tish or Tisha, the owner of the brand. I was watching Britt Clark's live stream when she was trying out these products. She actually popped up into the live stream and was like answering questions and taking feedback from people, and that level of humility and customer service and customer outreach was just blew me away. So I was like, okay, well, not only am I going to just pick up a couple things, we're going to pick up everything we can from this brand. They are really super affordable. I think the most expensive thing was the foundation, which was $22 at Sephora. Little bit bananas, but let me show you what I got. So everything is in this triangular packaging, which is really cute. So I did get the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. This is really comfortable on the lips. I like using this at the end of the night or on days when I just don't have any makeup at all. That's my cats messing with stuff. Guys, really? But this is a really nice kind of light oil treatment. It really helps to hydrate your lips. It's still relatively cold here, so I'm still dealing with dry skin and chapped lips and everything else. So this was really pretty, really nice to use. And I also picked up the Secure Skin Gripping Primer, and it says Pore Plus Shine Control. So, and her brand's cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, all that kind of stuff. I used this underneath my Beauty Bakery foundation today, and I've got to say I am really, really liking it so far. Just a nice little clear primer. It says it's a gripping primer. It does have some tackiness to it. And it is really helping my foundation stay on my nose, which is usually where I have the biggest issue with foundation breaking up. I mean, my foundation is not moving at all. My concealer, nothing on my nose. It's really staying where I put it. So I'm really, really happy about that. So far, this is definitely a win. Other product I picked up is the foundation. This foundation, it feels so luxe and heavy, and it was $22. It's got a nice pump on it. So again, it's that triangular type packaging. This is called the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I have not tried this yet, and I picked up the shade LP4. It says shake well before using. So I am really excited to try this out. It looks to be a pretty good, actually, here, let's just pump one out and see. Ooh, it's a little liquidy. It's a little liquidy. It's got a nice, this might be a little too pink or this might be a little warm for me, but we'll make it work. Seems to be a nice, nice kind of medium coverage. Just from what I'm seeing on my hand, it's not super, super full coverage, but interesting. I'm excited to see it. I'm really impressed with the packaging on that though, because it is, it feels so luxe and the price point is so low. So yeah, so I'm excited to try this. And I've just got to say, if they can provide a foundation that feels this luxe, that for $22, that's clean. It's like clean beauty. I'm not sure why we're paying $40 for foundations from other companies, but hey, that's just me. All right, and then I did pick up a couple more things from this brand. I picked up the No Limits Matte Bronzer in Motivate, which is the light. And I gotta say, I like the names for this. They're all very just positive names. So again, you do get a nice mirror in here. This is a matte powder bronzer. I'm excited to try this. It's a kind of a light bronzer. It almost reminds me of the butter bronzer, so that'll be interesting to see how that works on my skin. Just because it doesn't take much to make me look super orange. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. So again, this is just a powder, comes with a nice mirror compact. This powder feels so super nice and pretty on the skin. So I'm excited to try that. And then this is a cream blush. So if you'll notice for the powder products, it's like a reflective packaging with the matte logo. And for the cream product, it's the matte packaging with the reflective logo, which I kind of like, makes it easy to grab for. But this is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Kindness. And I have used this one. And I've got to say this one was also really, really pretty on the skin. It's just a soft, kind of neutral, peachy color. Blends out very easily. I'm very intimidated by cream products, like cheek products. So yeah, this is has worked beautifully for me so far. So I'm really excited to try out Danessa Myrick and Beauty Bakery and LYS, and just to really incorporate more Black-owned brands into my makeup collection, because, you know, we just need to start paying attention to minority-owned brands, you know, and give them the support they deserve, especially when they are coming out with products like this at the price point that they're coming out at, while being clean, vegan, gluten, you know, cruelty-free. I mean, I just think that deserves people to stand up and pay attention. And finally, I placed an order with Cult Beauty, and I have never ordered from Cult Beauty before, but it was the only way to get my hands on this brand. And that is the brand Vive by Jamie Genevieve, who, if you do not follow her, she is gorgeous. She's got a really chill vibe. Beautiful. She's from Scotland. I could listen to her talk all day long. And I was so excited when I feel like this brand came out without a lot of fanfare, and I'm not quite sure why, because the aesthetic of this brand is just absolutely stunning. It's right up my alley. So she came out with blushes, an eyeshadow palette, lipsticks, lip liners, and highlighters. So I picked up you know, one or two things from each. So first, I did get 2 of her lip liners, and these are just called, I guess they're just called her lip liners. And this is in the shade Brat. I just couldn't decide which ones I wanted. She does the most beautiful, like juicy, beautiful 90s nude lips. Love. And this is in the shade Rumor. So I picked up both of these. So one is definitely, Rumor's more of a brown, nude, neutral. And then Brat is more of a kind of a rosy, pinky neutral. Love. Really creamy. And then her lipsticks, oh my goodness, the packaging on these is just stunning. I picked up 2 of these. So it's got the V at the top, it's got the name on the bottom. They're magnetic, and they just feel so super luxe. It's kind of like a faux finish with the gold detail. And this is in the shade Comin' in Haute here. Like, I could see myself going back and just buying all of these because these are so beautiful. And this is in the shade 9Ts, as in 90s, but 9Ts. And this is more of a just kind of bare nude. So really creamy, really beautiful. Packaging is gorgeous. And then I picked up one of the blushes. She did come out with like 4 or 5 of these, but I wanted to get the deepest one just to see how it blended out. This is in Malbec. It's one of the Sunset blushes, and these are supposed to be a soft matte powder finish. So it is a really, really deep shade. It's really gorgeous, but let's see if I can. Yeah, it shears out really beautifully. So I'm excited to try that. And again, the packaging, it's just, the packaging for this brand is just spot on. It's right up my alley. I got one of her Nova Glow highlighters. I got it in Bijou. And again, all of these come with mirrors on them, which I really like, all the compacts. And it's got the V, I don't know if you can see the V embossed in there. Feels really nice. Ooh. That kind of reminds me of the Amrezy highlighter, kind of that soft pale gold. Wait, we're gonna have to do a comparison. Hold please. It's very similar, but it's more of a pale color. So this is Bijou and this is Amrezy. I'm sorry, this is Bijou and this is Amrezy. So it's slightly lighter, but it gives the same effect to the skin. So if you're somebody who really likes that Amrezy highlighter, but it's a little too deep for you, this Bijou from Vive might be a good option because it definitely gives the same kind of look to the skin. Really pretty. And then finally I picked up the eyeshadow palette, and this is just called the Essential Palette. Again, love the packaging, comes with a mirror, but this is a gorgeous neutral palette. And I'm just gonna swatch these for you. I know I didn't swatch any of the other palettes, but I feel like nobody's talking about this. So the mattes in here feel amazing. And you've got the shimmers. Let's just swatch away here. So those are the first 4. So the next 4, the mattes are just, I need to play with this palette because I am excited to try it out. The shimmers look nice. They're probably something that I'll have to wet down. Let me get the last 2. Yeah, so really pretty, warm leaning neutral palette that I think is just gonna be right up a lot of people's alley. Just gorgeous packaging, very simple. It comes with a mirror, magnetic closure. So yeah, really excited to try out this brand. So I might have to do like a dedicated video just to this brand. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. All right, everybody, so that is just my collective haul, just some things I've picked up over the past month or so. I hope this was fun for you. Let me know what products you're most interested in. Is there anything you'd want to see tutorials on or reviews on, or if you just want me to maybe do some videos where I just show you these products in action. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out and talking about makeup with me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week, and I will see you next time.